So yeah, guys, finals week. I've been quite busy studying for, especially my theater final, because I just hate that class. But anyway, um, so something cool that's going to be happening to me this summer is I actually got accepted to an internship this summer. As many of you know, I'm a computer science major. So today's question of the day is, name something cool. I know a lot of you people are in school, whether it be college or high school or whatever. So name something cool that you're going to be doing this summer. And yeah, leave a comment about that. That's today's question of the day, and I'll see you next time. Here's the battle. So anyway, hi, it's TheKillerNacho again. I'm having a battle here with PCMario64, and this might be his last battle on YouTube. He's quitting, and that makes me really sad. So yeah, I'll leave the link to his channel anyway. Spam him, tell him like, no, don't quit, because his battles are actually pretty cool. So anyway, I'm gonna yawn him as he stealth rocks, and he's gonna just U-turn out, but because Uxie's defenses are pretty amazing, it does nothing. So yeah, I set up a stealth rock of my own, and he goes into Mismagius. And I'm kind of predicting the sub, so I decide just to U-turn. And anyway, yeah, the U-turn hits the sub, but obviously it's not going to KO the sub. So I decided to go into Scizor, and I decided to lock myself into Pursuit, thinking he'll stay in and do something. So he decides to go for the Shadow Ball, and that is not very effective on Scizor. But thankfully, he does take the bait and go for the quote-unquote free damage, but it's not quite as free as he'd like because I locked myself into Pursuit. So he's going to try to Calm Mind, but let's face it, with Technicians and the super effective and Scizor's Choice Band and Godlike Attack, the Mismagius isn't going to live the Pursuit. So that makes me sad because I had to, once again, kill Mismagius. I hate fighting Mismagius because I love them so much. So anyway, I predict the T-Wave, and I decided to go in Slowbro, who doesn't really care about being T-Waved, considering he's like slow as crap anyway. So I know he's going to U-turn, but I swear every U-turn on Slowbro is a crit. I think he's got U-turn 3 times since I've been using the Slowbro, and all 3 have been a crit. I mean, it's so random. So anyway, he goes out in his Scizor, and I'm just going to set up the Calm Mind, and yeah. So I don't know what kind of Scizor this is. I'm thinking maybe it'll Pursuit, maybe it'll U-turn. So I decided just to slack off. So he goes for a Swords Dance, so at least I know this is an SD Scizor. And he goes for another one as I decide to go for the Surf. And Surf actually does quite a lot of damage. I'm actually pretty surprised. And he goes for a Quick Attack, which takes me down about half. But Slowbro is an awesome physical wall. After 2 Swords Dances, only able to take me down to half, so that's pretty epic. So anyway, he goes into Absol, and, you know, I'm like 50-50. He's going to either like Night Slash or Sucker Punch. But he actually goes for the Sucker Punch, so my Surf is wasted. So that sucks. Anyway, I decided to go into Latias, thinking he'll probably try to Sucker Punch this, so I decided just to Trick. And I end up getting a Choice Band, so that really didn't work out too well for me. I should have noticed that it wasn't taking a Life Orb damage or something. But anyway, I decided to go for the Trick again, because I think he'll probably switch, and I end up getting a Choice Band on the Jirachi, which is actually pretty nice. So I gave a Choice Backs to his Absol and a Choice Band to his Jirachi. And for some reason I thought he would T-Wave, so I go into Shaman, but he U-turn, so that's not good at all. So anyway, he's thinking long and hard about what he wants to switch into, and eventually he decides to go into Absol. And I'm thinking he'll probably Sucker Punch, so I decide to go for the Leech Seed, but instead he actually just switches out right back into Jirachi. So I set up the Leech Seed on Jirachi, and I'm not going to stay in with Shaman just to get killed with U-turn, so I have to switch, and I decided to go into Scizor to you know, because he's not very effective on U-turn and stuff. So, yeah. Scizor takes the U-turn quite nicely, and he goes into Melodic, and I'm just going to U-turn, and I end up returning the U-turn crit here. So, actually, his Melodic lives slightly, so there's probably a Melodic trained in physical defense. As you can see, I got a crit, so that was rather lame of me. But he predicted my U-turn, he said, and recovered, so that's pretty good on his part. And, yeah, he gets all that health back, and yeah, what else can I say? I decided to go for the Seed Flare. He'll probably go into Jirachi, but I figure, if I get the special defense drop, I have a hidden power Fire, so I should be able to KO. But I didn't get the special defense drop, but I'm thinking, you know what, I think I might be able to KO with hidden power Fire anyway. So I decide to go for it, and it turns out to be pretty nice because I do take it down. So that turned out, yeah, like I said, pretty nice. So he's in a real pickle, I guess you could say. And, yeah, he decides to go into Absol eventually and Sucker Punch, because that's what, Absol does. And anyway, I decide to go for the rest, because he hasn't seen it yet, and I'm pretty sure he's going to Sucker Punch. So, yeah, he goes for the Sucker Punch, I go for the rest, and that is amazing, because now Shaman's full health again. I can just switch out, and because of Natural Cure, I'm fully healed. So, yeah, I go into Caesar, he goes into Melodic. I'm just going to U-turn again, but he's going to survive barely again. So, and, yeah, get the recover, so that sucks. Yeah, I go into Uxie, and he goes for the recover, so there you go. And up here, I get pretty much the game-clinching hacks. So I yawn the Melodic first, and he misses Hypnosis. That's not the game-clinching hacks. I mean, Hypnosis misses, it happens. But then I go for the Thunderbolt, he goes on a Latias, and I get the Para hacks. So that really blows, for him. And I really would have liked to see how the game ended myself had I not got that, but that's just the way the game goes sometimes, and that's pretty much going to clinch the match. So, yeah, I just go for the U-turn, get some damage on Latias, and I go into Scizor pretty much as death fodder. He goes for the Draco Meteor, but as you can see, yeah, it takes down Scizor, and that Latias has a Life Orb. So I go into my own Latias, knowing because it's paralyzed, I'll definitely outspeed. My Latias is full speed anyway, so at worst it's a speed tie, even if he wasn't paralyzed. But, yeah, I go for the Dragon Pulse, that takes down his Latias. And he has Melodic, and I decide just to go for the Draco Meteor, and the game doesn't like him still, and he misses Hypnosis again, so, yeah, that really blows, and I'm going to be able to take him down with a second Draco Meteor, so there you go. Sorry about that. So he goes into Absol now, and predicts my switch and pursuits. So he does take down my Latias. He gets a crit here. Probably didn't matter because of the extra pursuit damage and stuff. But, yeah. He takes down Latias. I go into Gyarados. And, yeah. Absol's not going to be able to survive a waterfall. So, good game. PC Mario. Really sucks that he decided to quit YouTube. But rate, comment, subscribe, guys. Peace.